guys, how are you doing today? I hope you are doing amazing and wonderful. I can't believe that it is almost April. We are almost 4 months into the new year, 2019. How weird is that? Super duper weird if you ask me. So with the beginning of a new month, you guys know that I go in search of the newest cozies that come out. I always pick, or I try to pick the first 3 to 4 books within the series to sort of pique your interest and maybe to remind you that your favorite author is coming out with a new book, and I give you a little bit of information about it, and then I leave links in the description below for you to go and peruse to your own liking. So please sit back, have a cozy drink, and get ready for some awesome recommendations. So the very first book that I have is Mother's Day Mayhem. This is a tourist trap novella by Lynn Calhoun, and I have read a lot of the tourist trap series. I really like it, and I think I've actually fallen a little bit behind, but I'm really excited that she's doing sort of a small little story within the series. I always love it when the authors find ways to give me a little bit more character development and just characters in general. I always want more of them. So the synopsis of this book is a little bit different from a normal mystery or cozy mystery because it is a novella. But Jill Gardner, she's the owner of Coffee Books and More, is almost out of Mother's Day cards. She set a few aside for her boyfriend Greg to help her pick out one for his mother, because this will be the first time that she's ever met his mother, and so she's, you know, understandably nervous. I remember how nervous I was meeting Latha for the very first time. I was a complete mess. I even had my hair done. Like, I went and got my hair done just so that I would look, you know, pretty for her. So it turns out that Jill isn't the only one in the town that's having feelings of nervousness. Kyle, who works at the antique store next door, needs to find the perfect Mother's Day card for a mother that he hasn't seen since he was 5 years old, and she was sent to jail. So she comes back and she seems a little bit distant and maybe has a little bit more secrets than he's wanting her to have. So that's, it doesn't, I don't know if anybody gets killed or anything like that. It might just be a mystery of mothers. I'm not quite sure. But I love the cover as always. They always do such amazing jobs with the cover. And that is Mother's Day Mayhem. Book number 2 that I have is Murder Knocks Twice, a mystery Kindle edition by Susanna Calkins. And this is the first in the series. So I don't know about you guys, but I have been seeing a lot more 1920s Art Deco type of cozy mysteries lately. London Lovett just came out with one called Starfire, and so I've been seeing a lot of these pop up. So it seems to be sort of on trend at the moment. But this is all about Christina Ricci. She takes on a new job as a cigarette girl in a at Chicago's most notorious speakeasy called The Third Door. She is enchanted by the world of glitter and mixed drinks and socialites and everything like that. She, you know, sees socialites sipping bootleg cocktails, ex-servicemen playing poker, and there's even a flirtatious jazz pianist and a photographer who warns her to be careful because Gina's predecessor was unceremoniously killed under mysterious circumstances, and she's trying to figure out how to like maneuver through that world. When Marty, the photographer, is brutally murdered, Gina is the only witness. And it seems like someone was very determined to get Marty's camera and see what he had photographed. As well as Gina is trying to figure out who destroyed it and or who would want to destroy it. Gina searches for answers. She's pulled deeper into the shadowy truths hiding behind the third door. So I really do love the cover. It looks very much Art Deco. It reminds me of downtown Tulsa. I really, really like the red that pops through in it, and this is the first one in the series. The next book that I am going to talk about is Knit 1, Dye 2, a knit and nibble mystery. It's book 3. I do own book 1, and this is by Peggy Earhart. And those kitty cats on the cover, I am dying on the inside. They are so freaking cute. So this cozy is set in Arborville, New Jersey, and Pamela Patterson and her Knit and Nibble Knitting Club are on the sleuthing road again when one of their newest additions to their knitting club, Carol Lee, is brutally murdered after she wants to start naming names about the actors and actresses in their new performance of A Tale of Two Cities. And I love that there is a new litter of kittens, and I love that there's just so much more. Like, just it looks adorable, and I can't say no. Book number 4 is called Scott and Soda, like Scotch and Soda. It's a last ditch mystery series. This is book number 2, and this is written by Catronia McPherson. I'm probably butchering that, and I'm sorry, but I love the cover. It is adorably simplistic, and I love the plaid, and it looks super, super cute. So our main character is Scottish-born, California transplant Lexi Campbell, and she sails into trouble on her houseboat when her Halloween party ends on a deadly note. She is settled in her houseboat. She is, you know, getting ready to build her counseling business, avoid her mother's phone calls, and, you know, maybe meet a nice guy. And it seems like the only single guy at her Halloween party is too old for her, too wrapped up in the case of beer, and too dead. She knows that she should leave this up to the cops, but her and her motley crew sort of figure that why don't they give it a chance? I mean, they've solved one before, right? So that is what she is trying to do, is figure out what's going on. She learns a little bit of more history about where she lives, and it seems really, really fun and different, and I like the fact that it's on a houseboat, and I don't know, I really, really like it. The last book is another sort of Art Deco-y 1920s type of book. This is the Egyptian Antiquities Murder. This is the High Society Lady Detective book. This is book number 3 by Sarah Rossett, and for some reason it reminds me of The Mummy. I know that it's because like the Egyptian, but The Mummy was also set in like the 1920s, 1930s, and so like I'm really enjoying this whole thing. I really, really like it. So this book is set in October 1923. Lady Detective Olive Belgraf has a new case. Lady Agnes does not believe in curses, especially ancient curses, so she hires Olive to prove her uncle wasn't the victim of a malevolent mummy, but it seems like the truth is a little bit harder to swallow when it turns out that it is indeed murder. And Olive investigates to figure out and debunk the curse and reveal the true culprit in the whole entire story. But I don't know, it seems really, really cute. I love the idea of there being a curse and mummies and 1920s. Like it seems like a lot of fun, and I can't wait to pick it up. So those are the 5 books that I found for the Cozy Mystery releases for April. Let me know down below, have you read any of these authors? Are you going to pick up any of these books? Are you super excited about them? The 1920s ones, I'm actually really keen to read and figure out what's going on with them. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, guys, happy reading. Bye.